taking you guys to class. And it's from a rant that I did earlier on Facebook because I keep seeing I not the same names, but I see the same questions so often that it's starting to bug me. There's people that are constantly asking, well, how much do I charge for this house with this many bedrooms and bathrooms and square foot? How much do I charge for this office with this size square footage and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? And look, this is perfectly all right and very wise to do. You're brand new, you're 0 to 3 months into your business, you go, you do this. But if you're 6 months in, a year in, and you're still asking this question, the problem is you don't have a system. You don't have any feedback loop. You don't have analytics that you're taking advantage of. You're just going, giving your prices, doing your jobs, and that's it. And then the next job comes, you don't know how much to charge, so you ask people. You are putting yourself at the mercy of others. And it's not wise to do that for many reasons. This is something you need to own. You're a business owner. Own your own process. This is really, really important. If you ever want to have an optimal business, you've got to be absolutely efficient and you've got to be so accurate with your estimates. But how do you get accurate? It's called a feedback loop. It's taken me years to develop, but you can do this in a few months to at least be somewhat accurate. So, got my pen, got my whiteboard, and we're going to go to school. All right? The first part in any good feedback loop is we have over here the inputs. All right. The inputs for you guys, what do you think hours-wise it's going to take you to do this house? The inputs might be how many bathrooms, how long does a bathroom take? How long does a kitchen take? Does it have a refrigerator or oven? We have to do those the inside and out. How many bedrooms? There's all kinds of factors here. These are your inputs. Let's make that line longer. These inputs, these go into a big box known as your system. Oh, the M didn't fit too good. The big box called your system. And the system that we're referring to is your quoting system. Okay? That does say quoting in there. So now you've got your inputs, you got your quoting system. On the outside of that, you have outputs. This first output would be your bid. Oops. Okay? How much money are you going to charge for a specific job or type of job? This bid, once you've won the sale, you get a job. And then on the outside down here, this is really important. These are your profits. We want this number to be really big as possible, okay? But what about all this stuff? Well, here's what you do. You take a little piece after the job is done, and you need to record everything you do while you're on that job. You need to be a very good scribe. How long did each piece of that job take you? And you write it all down. You take diligent notes. If you don't have time for this, hire someone. But I'm telling you, if you don't have the time or money to do this, then you're not going to ever have the time or money. We're talking about the profits over here. You need to make sure you know the job. So now you take the feedback from the job. So we'll put a box up here. This is going to be, we'll just call this your times. You might call it a workload. Workload, I'm not going to fit that in there too good. Workload chart. So now you take that information and you put that back into here. Which, when you get your next job, now you factor this new information into this new quote. So you get another job, and here's an example. Oh, I thought the bathroom was going to take me 30 minutes, but it's taking me 45 minutes, or it's taking me 2 hours. Whatever your answer is, you have a better answer. The refrigerator took me 15 minutes longer. The vacuuming was 20 minutes shorter. You take all that information. These are your new inputs, and now you go through. You do your process of quoting. You pump out a new bid for the next job. The next job you get it, you take very good notes. You figure out what it is you spent on time-wise you spent on every single detail. Now you've done better. Your profits have gone up a little bit because you're more accurate. You take this information and you feed it back. This is called a feedback loop. Smiley face. Put it close so you guys can see it. Again, we're looking at inputs. Your system is your quoting system. Pump out a bid, which when you get the bid, you turn that into a job. You get the job, you make profits. You've got to have a way to take the information back. I hope you guys get this. Okay, school's over. I'm put my pen cap back on here. Here's what I really hope you get from this, is that when you set, matter of fact, I'm going to show you this. This initial, right here, this initial quoting system, you need other people. You may have to call competitors. You may have to check on Facebook. You may have to use a set hourly rate. If you don't want to figure all this other stuff out, well, I'll just charge 30 bucks an hour and I'll just bill by the hour. But then you need to learn. You need to learn what you did, how long things took, so that the more you learn, this is how you can go from quoting by the hour to eventually quoting by the job. You have to have a feedback system. You're going to screw up your first time. The first feedback loop is going to be bad. The error is going to be high. But then by the second, the third, the fourth, this is why I say after 3 months of doing feedback loops, you're going to be much more accurate. After 6 months, you won't need anyone else's help. You're going to know. Why is it that when people ask me how long something should take, I tell them an answer? I know, because I've been doing this for 12 years. I know how long things take me because I've mapped them out for 12 years. And if you don't have time to map your business out like this, you either hire someone, you hire a good coach, you hire someone good with analytics, or you do it yourself. But the alternative of not doing it is you're going to be dealing with low profits. You're going to be dealing with frustration because you don't know how to quote. All right, there's an art form to this. I hope you learned something. Have a great day.